Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope that your weekend is going well and your 2025 is going well as well. And I also hope that you have been enjoying these videos. They have been really fun to make. So, continuing on, I've just been doing a little bit of infrastructure work, right? Sidewalk work. I know, it kind of looks, it looks a little wonky. I should extend this one here. Extend this one here. There we go, into there. Yeah, so just kind of doing a little bit of whatever. And then I thought, you know what, I'm gonna need to add NPCs and props. So that's gonna be sort of the next little update. So NPCs are a great way to spread information. You can do it all through an interface, but I mean that's a lot of work. And sometimes it's easier to just in an area have an NPC or a kiosk that a player can go to that can give them information about the area. So in my first game and in Winter Assault, I think, there's the ATM and then there's the newspaper box. And these are just props. They give you a little bit of money and a little bit of experience when you use them. So in this case, at level 3, there's going to be a special level 3 ATM, which is going to give you a lot more experience, because that's a perk of getting perk of level 3. Yeah, ATM access at level 3. So, and they save, right? They're connected to the data store like we normally would with the script. And what they do is they just, finally gave us a flashlight. They, I don't know what to say. There's a folder in server storage, and they just clone an object into your backpack. So here, watch it. Okay, so now I got a newspaper, and then I made this little animation here, which we'll be covering again. Animations, again, I'll be covering that. So there you go. Right, so I got some money and some experience. There, I got some money and I got some experience. And then I got this little dollar bill. And then here, it says soda, but I don't have the soda, so instead, it's a slice of pizza. Just like that. So these are things that you can have, and then we have him there. Really? What? Line 11. Because we want to focus on, so it's a driving game, right? But we also want to focus on other aspects, so that way we can try and lure in different types of players. Players that don't want to just drive around and do that sort of stuff. Maybe players that want to walk around and sort of explore, you know, whatever. So no, this all worked. What's this? I just got this person from. I went into the toolbox and I searched up NPC, and this is what came up. So script a parent, my first child. There we go. Can we do that? I know, right? With the amount of times that I've cloned an interface to a player, you would think by now it would be rooted in my brain, but I don't work that way, so. I still have to look at the original function. Holy, I should have just brought the spawn back over. I was doing some other stuff, right? Just testing out some stuff. Doing some bug fixing. Yeah, there we go. So welcome to the dock, right? Tells you about the area there. What you can do with your boat. Oh, there's some spelling errors. I see. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, there we go. So there's going to be different rewards for the fish because it takes a little bit longer. And now that I have those individual scripts and everything's worked out, I can crank out the different rewards. Alright, perfect. So what was that? There was a spelling mistake here. In this one here. There we go. Yeah, and now I just figure like it'll be easier this way for players, you know. As they're exploring around, they're also gaining rewards at the same time. So that's what these little props are. You know. It draws the player's attention to an area. We can say, hey, look, you can come over here, get a newspaper, right? Now, what I should do is I should look for a bench here. Yeah, see, I just typed out old man. Right? Bench? No, we don't want a bench. Oh, look, some bench. Yeah, that's why. We want a bench. I gotta be careful here. So, what would be a good, like, you know. That's kind of cool, bench seats. Yeah, there we go. So obviously, so the crane is for unloading the fish in that area there. But I mean, over here, okay, and then we would have to scale this a little bit bigger. You know, we look at the size of the NPC. Okay, maybe a little bit bigger because they would be comfortable seats to sit in. I'm assuming they have seats in them. Okay, and I just grouped them as a folder. Public seats. So yeah, then I mean, then people can come out here. They can just kind of relax, you know. It'd be like a boardwalk thing. Here, let's see. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's put one there. Let's just make sure it's anchored and everything first. It is anchored. Okay, perfect. It's important to check on it before you spread it all over the map that it's not full of... It does what you want and it doesn't just fall apart. Let's just test it. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of finished detail work, obviously, especially in the city part because there's not much city, and this is where the players are going to be. So you want the detail to be quite nice. Like, oh, it's floating. There we go. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Now we need like a plants, like potted plants. Let's see what we got in the toolbox here. For a plant. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so then we can do something like this. And like this, right? I don't know if it would have the grass in front of it or probably behind it. I don't know if the grass would be behind it or in front of it. You know what? Here, we'll do this with this. So I have one here. And then here, we'll duplicate this. So I have one here. Because I mean, this isn't going to be here. Like this, the soda machine is probably going to be over here. You know, I would put this because we're trying to encourage the player to explore the game, right? The player comes in and they explore the game. So to encourage the player to explore the game, we need props that are gonna, you know, that they can interact with, that they find around the map. Otherwise, if the map is just empty, they're gonna be driving around. They're gonna go, I'm just wasting my time. The map is empty, right? So that's kind of the idea here. And then the ATM is gonna be over here. Like, there's a payphone on this building. I don't know if that's probably many don't know what payphones are. When I was just got out of high school, they sort of eliminated a lot of payphones, but you put in a quarter and then you can make a phone call. Quite popular, quite popular. So something like that, right? And then that way when you're driving, they'll see, oh, I see the ATM there. Oh, I like that. That's kind of neat. Then we can take this here, make sure it's also anchored so it doesn't fall apart when we press play. Anchor it. There we go. And then just drag that into the same folder. The public seat folder, why not? There we go. Here, we'll put this back over here a little bit. Just in case they're unloading fish. You know, then it just kind of gives like a little bit of a little area here. You know, there's an old man there. He's like, yeah, I used to in my day. And we could do something like this. We can duplicate that. Dude, that's kind of neat, actually. I might put some on the other side. So yeah, you know, you just gotta start. We just gotta start doing something like that. Maybe put in some of these trees here. We don't want too much, obviously, because so the big trucks, when they come in, they'll have to come in over here. Turn around. These are the cranes where you can load and unload the boats. So what I need to do now is I need to take this NPC here, and then let's see. We can go back into the toolbox and we can look up. We can look up old man, because usually it's, you know, they're the ones running the dock, right? There we go. I don't know why he's down there in the water. And then what we'll do is we'll go over making these, animating the, which is pretty easy here. So we'll go NPCs. We got Old Man Jack. All right, so this person here. The first thing we want to do is we want to check to see if there's any dialogue boxes in there. Really important to do that. Just kind of. Oh, that's cool. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Okay, so no, there's nothing like that. Perfect. So now what we can do is we can take the this, and we can copy that, and then here. Paste into lead into as the old one. This one. Okay, and then here, instead of interact, it'll say hello, and then this one here is if he was like the port master. Say, talk to me. Maybe something like that, right? And then so we have this area over here, right? The fish spawn there, and then you can load that onto your boat, onto your truck. And now we have this area. There's not much to this area, obviously, because this is where you're gonna load and unload the boats. So the big ones off the trailers. So yeah, so I'm getting ready to add like tools and the food and that sort of stuff to the game. More of the props, so I can put them in the stores there, and then that way when we're exploring around, there's a little bit more stuff to check out. And then I'll do like I want to do like a hidden package sort of thing where I'm gonna hide packages all over the map, and you'll be able to find them and get rewards for those as well. So there is a lot. There's a lot coming up. So yeah, see, talk to me. And he basically says the same thing. So that's good. That's good. So that's pretty much the port area connected. Yeah, and then see at night these things glow. All the delivery spots glow. Spot there. So yeah, so now I need to come through here and get these working. I'm just gonna hide stuff, activate a prompt to get some experience. Maybe you'll get like a bag of chips or some sunglasses or something like that, right? Come in here, you'll get a drink. Just little stuff like that that enhances the game. If you check out Blue Truckin' City and Blue Truckin' City Winter Assault, they're not finished. None of my games are finished, obviously. Or you could even check out Project Alpha, and you can go to the country store there, and you'll just sort of get an idea of what that kind of looks like. We can check it out, actually. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. And now what I need to do is I need to work on, there's this whole bus station area, right? So we could probably maybe take this box. You know, you just gotta keep chipping away. Pick an area and just chip away at it for a little bit. That's all you can do, really. You can't catch it all, and you won't catch it all, so just, you know. Instead, just focus on, you know, what you want. So there we go. And we got this here. You can duplicate that. Maybe there's an ATM inside here that also can give you rewards, right? That's pretty cool. We have our benches. Probably need a bench or two in there. Now I got 3 of these depots to make up like this, so they're probably all gonna look the same. That's how it goes in video games. That's how it goes in video games. Now we'll duplicate that. Maybe it's there. Maybe this one's there. And there's the doorway there. So the only other thing we could put in here would be definitely a soda machine. Like it's either that or a restaurant eventually, maybe. But A restaurant, I would probably, with all these other commercial, you know, that's the thing you got to think about too, right? With all these commercial buildings around, I'll probably end up turning one of them into a restaurant. We'll do burgers. I did burgers in Winter Assault. I really like that, so we'll do burgers again. And that'll probably be one of these. This is going to be a grocer in here, but we'll take one of them and we'll turn it into like a burger place, one of these or something. So yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. You just got to be creative and just think about what you're going to do with your space there. Maybe there's 2 of these in here, right? Oh, just a moment. Okay. Wants to look out the window. Right, so the last thing we want to do is we want to focus on animating a NPC. Okay, so what I want to do is save this to Roblox. What are we, 20 minutes in? Ah, that's the usual time, eh? Usual time. Let it save. Then we're gonna open from file. I'm gonna open from file. Where's it here? This one here, my AI file. Alright, so this is actually pretty easy. So we'll take this, we'll take random guy 3, we'll copy him, and we'll paste him here. Okay, let's see, I'll put him here. I don't quite know how to get the thumbnail thingy to work, like where you can change it to your avatar. I don't quite know how to do that yet. So when I figure it out, these will be people's avatars, but for now they have to be these things. Alright, so then what we need a couple of parts. One, we just need 2, honestly, but whatever. We'll do 3, Group those together, and then we're going to group them as a folder, and this will be NPC walk. Alright, and we want to name these A, B, and C. It's going to be A. It's going to be B. This can be C. Okay, let's get that roaring again. Alright, A, B, and C, and then make sure they can't collide false and that they're anchored. Anchored, can't collide false. We'll just do that for now. Okay, so now on the NPC, we have a script. I just called it AI walk. So what you want to do is, alright, let me well, actually, you know what? No, we'll get rid of this. bear with me for a moment, and then we'll go over the script here. All right, so we're using a loop instead of a Boolean value. That's all. It's the same thing as like while true do. It's the same thing as doing a while loop. Okay. So what you do is inside our, let's duplicate this. So we're doing this from scratch. I'll duplicate it. We'll do it from scratch, and then we have the one that's already made up, and then the one that we're gonna do. All right. So we'll just get rid of that. This animate script I got from, I imported my avatar, and I just put this in there, and that animates the dummy. That's all that does. So you're gonna in here, you're gonna go insert object, the script, and we can call this AI walk, AT walk, whatever. There we go. Okay, and then what do we need for this? We need the humanoid, which is going to be script.parent humanoid. So we say local humanoid equals script.parent.humanoid. Then we need the folder is the positions where we are going to walk to. So we need local, we'll say walking points equals game.workspace.npc walk .npc walk, and then this will be model B, and this is going to be model A. npc walk.b. All right. So then we need an animation. So inside the AI walk script, our script, we want to say right click, insert object, animation, just like that. Okay. And then we want to say animation equals script wait for child. So it's local. Animation equals script wait for child animation. And then we want to say NPC equals script.parent.humanoid. And then we want to say model equals NPC load animation animation. All right. So we say local model equals, what did I say there? NPC load animation animation. So NPC, so we're referencing the humanoid. NPC, oh, I can't do load animation anymore. We can't do load animation, depreciated. In favor of using animator, load animation. Oh, I see. So I need to say load animation. No. Oh, do I need to say NPC load animation? Huh? NPC dot. Maybe that's not a local. Let's see, NPC. Function depreciated in favor of using animator load animation directly. May be created while editing or at a runtime. Loads animation onto the humanoid, returning an animation track that can be used for playback. Oh, we're gonna go instance.new. Let me see. complicated the way they make it. Move to part, stop. Move to part, stop. It would be a lot easier. Destroy accessories for... Oh, is this the removing accessories after loading? Yeah. Alright, so we were back way up here in the load animation. So it's depreciated, so now what does that mean? Animation track. Animator load animation. So give me a code example. Humanoid.animation played connect function animation track. Oh, it's its own function. Local function listen for new animations humanoid. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so let's see how this works. So we gotta take this whole function here and we need to go like this. Boom. We have the humanoid. We have the animation track, which is humanoid.animation played. Local animation name equals animation track dot animation dot name. Print animation playing animation name. Okay, so this must be the animation track here. So if we tell it to see, there's an animation ID. If we go into the animate script on the player, see it's got run, walk, swim, jump, fall. It's got all these animations. So this is where we play those. So if we want the person to walk, we need this one here. See, there's 3 different idle animations. So then we go into the animation track and the animation ID, and we do that. So now what is the code trying to tell us to do here? Let's say it is saying it is listen for new animation. Okay. So the animation track must be this. Animation track equals animation track dot animation dot name. Interesting. But how do we play it? Is the question. Do we need a bool to play it? No? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is playing bool. That's right. Aha! I knew it. So the read only property that returns true when animation track is playing. Code sample includes a function that will play animation track if it's not playing, or otherwise adjust the speed, weight, and match parameters given. So local function play or adjust animation track, fade, weight, speed. If not animation is playing, then animation track play. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see, look at that. Animation instance.new, animation.animation ID. So you can just, maybe that's the better way of doing the animation, is to just simulate it. Animation track, animation load animation, see, and then it gives you the animation ID. So this here, local animation, instance.new animation, you can put the comma in there, and you can say where you want the, anyways, but let's see. We don't need this part here. All we need is animation track. But this is play or adjust. We probably would just need play. I'm surprised. So now you actually have to wrap it into a function here. So what this code does is it listens to see if there is an animation that has been created. That's what this code does. And if an animation has been created, then it will play the animation track. Listen for new animations, humanoid play connection, function animation track. Seems kind of complicated. So we can't use, we're going to use it though. We're going to use this one here because it's easier. It's depreciated and it doesn't work, but we're going to use it. I don't care. So you're going to type that in, model NPC load animation. All right, that's this animation here. It's going to load it. And then what we need to say is local loop equals true. And we say while true do, right? We say if loop equals true, then, and then we say what do we want it to do? Just like that. We only need this part, the humanoid. And this is walking points. Okay, now I'm going to show what happens if we don't play the animation. It's going to move to position A. Here, let's move this over. Let's see. Where's the spawn here? So if we don't tell the animation to play, all right, and then we'll say wait. Tell it to wait, I don't know, 5 seconds, and then we'll say humanoid dot move to. Move to, oh, I see, it's this one here. And then we'll say walking points dot B. Is it walking points? Yeah, dot B dot position. So the only way to get the position is to get the position. You need the part, right? So humanoid, we'll say dot walk speed, and then you can change it, right? But we'll keep it consistent. And then the same thing, we'll wait 5 more seconds, and then we'll say humanoid, move to, all right, and then we'll say walking points, dot C dot position, and then we'll say humanoid dot walk speed equals 4, and then we'll tell it to wait there 5 seconds, and then from there we want it to go back to B, and then back to A. Okay, so we're going to do that, but we're not going to tell it, we're not going to play any of the animations. So it should move. Oh, no, something happened. Yeah, I see it moving there. But he's not, you're like, well, wait, he's moving. Yeah, he's moving, but he's not animated. Why is he not animated? Because we didn't tell the animation track to play. Alright? So when you tell the animation track to play, he'll start to move like he's walking. And then, as it moves to position, now we're simulating, right? So we can say move to position, walk speed 4, and then we can say animation play. Is that right? Wait for child animation. Script of parent, wait for child humanoid. Oh, I see. This needs to be wait for child. Script of parent, wait for child humanoid. There we go. See, and then I added this chat here. So that way they'll say something, right? Good day, or whatever. So then just kind of, so let's see. So if we tell it to play, and then after 5 seconds. See, he's just going to consistently walk, right? So we don't want to tell the animation to stop. Unless we tell the player to stop. If we tell the NPC to stop, then we want to tell the animation track to stop. And then we can play a separate animation. Maybe a cheer or a wave or something like that, right? Then you can tell it to move to another position. So you can really get into this and you can really, you can have a lot of fun. So now we should be walking. No, now he's having an error. Oh, he's waiting. He's got to wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Oh, play is not a valid member of animation. That explains it. Oh, did I not keep it in there either? Alright, cool. I still have the other one open, so. Haha! Model. We need to say NPC load animation. Ah, you see, there it is right there. There it is right there. So, NPC load animation model. So this is what we need to say play. Not animation. We need to say model. There we go. And then when they remove that function from the game, I'll have to figure out how to make it work. The other function is the same. It's just it waits for the animation track to be played. So I'll have to figure out how that works. Yeah, see, there you go. So now he's walking. Laggily walking. Yeah, there we go. See? So now he's running on the spot. He's running on the spot because he's getting there before the timer is up. See, then he goes to B. So that could be like somebody in a rush, whatever, whatever. And then you can get more complicated in there, right? You can, you know, you can animate the head. There's a way to make it so they look at the player and all this sort of stuff, right? But this is just kind of the gist of it. So that speed was fast. So we can cut this down. To walk now, the only thing is just it's these points. But I mean, I don't know. It's sort of a random path, right? So you just have to make sure that the NPC has enough time to make it to each point, or else they'll just take 2 steps and stop, take 2 steps and stop. They won't do what you want them to do. So now, if you wanted to make like vehicles that drive themselves or animals that walk around, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. There we go. So now if he gets there, I think that's where we have the move to position wait. Yeah, see, it's not quite. I'll have to see. So now that must have been the run animation that I chose. Holy moly, another. Woof, woof. See, you can easily sit down here and spend an hour, no problem. No problem, knocking around. So, let's see, which animation did I choose? This is the idle animations here. This is supposed to be the run animation. This is the walk animation. So the speed is obviously too fast. Too fast. Swindle. Yeah, I mean that's basically the basics of it. Now we can just trim down the speed. Maybe he goes only at 1. But now let's see if he gets to the position. I think it's is it move to position wait. This one here, humanoid move to finished wait. And then I see. So let's see here. Let's see what happens here. If I put a number in there, once it gets to its destination, it should just stand there and wait before it moves again without having to put in another wait command. Oh yeah, see that it's moving. It's going nice and slow, nice and slow. Oh, he already has to come back. Okay, so let's see. Get rid of that one. Probably be a bit easier at this point. Okay, so then if we say move to finish wait, if we wait 5. Let's see here. Let's first thing. Is that right? Is it true? If loop then, and I just say while true do. That's it, huh? Alright, well, we'll do that. Should still wait. It should wait at least a split second here. So we'll get rid of that. We'll see if it should wait if it gets there. Yeah, so anyway, so you have it. Development continues. We'll have to put the newspaper boxes around the map and more of this stuff. As you can see, we want to put in more NPCs just to kind of break things up a little bit. Of course, this is where the buses come in, right? So it'll be nice to have the NPCs here for loading and unloading too, and that sort of stuff. So didn't wait. He didn't wait at all. He's just going. It's fun sometimes to play around with this stuff. I don't know if I did task wait on each one. I did, yeah. Move to position. It stops one of the animations, then it starts to play another one. Then they walk. and then they get to the position. Oh yeah, then it plays the animation. Yes, okay. So let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see if we can figure this out. So we'll get rid of this because it's just confusing at this point. So we just need to move to position. We need to play the animation, tell it the walking speed, and then tell it to wait once it's finished. So move to a position. We could say, I'd say walking speed 4. We'll just make it 2 in this case. What did I say? Move to finish wait? Oh yeah, model play, walking speed. So this here should be there. Then we'll tell it to go from A to B. Because we don't want it to run on the spot. That's the thing we don't want. We don't want it running on the spot. It's just running on the spot. Right, so then if it gets there, we probably want to tell this to stop. And then here, let's copy this because we want to see if it can go to 2 positions from where it's at. All right. This is it, right? This is how we develop. We have an idea, and then we play around with a little bit of code until we get a result that we want, and then we just build off it, right? Okay, well, now we can go to 1 position. Let's see if we can handle 2 positions, and so on and so forth. And I mean, that's what I hope you're all y'all are getting out of these videos, is just you're seeing that sort of the creativity, the problem solving, and just the sort of how do we get to where we get to. This is how we get there. It all starts with an idea. We just have to play around, and as you can see, we just play around with it and make it work if we can. Oh yeah, did you see stop there for a split second? And he stopped there for a split second. So that's almost perfect. So now if we tell it to wait, maybe 10. So we take this weight from here. Oh, it's a Boolean, that's why. True or false. So if we say stop, and then we add the weight here, and then we wait here like this. Right, so you kind of think of this as like, if this was an RPG, and we were on a map where there were some caves, and you had to go into the caves and fight some NPCs. This is how you would have the NPCs in the cave kind of moving around until they detect the player, and then they just focus on the player and move towards the player, right? And there's some animations there, the lunge animation and the swing animation. There's some core Roblox animations that you can use. Oh yeah, there we go. See, he waited and it stopped. Look at that. So it'll wait 10 seconds. There, now he's going again. It'll go to the next position if he gets there early. And then he'll wait and stop. Cool. So that's basically that. And then we'll have a go here to the third position, right? And then you can test the weights and you can say, well, maybe he's waiting too long or whatever, right? But then you spread this out. You put 5 or 6 or 7 of these people in this area, and you sort of get this kind of random pattern of movement that's sort of deceiving, you know. And then the next thing I need to work on is that when you show up, you'll press a button here, and then all the people that are going to get on the bus will spawn. These are just background. These people here are just kind of like background sort of NPCs. I just wanted to see, just sort of get that out of the way and just see if I can make it work. So that's going to be that, just props, and AI is kind of this video. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit and enjoyed a little bit. Oh, here, I can get all this from inside here. So what do we have? We can get a newspaper. We can get a slice of pizza. And we can get some money. You know, which is cool, right? Then you come over here and you go, oh look, there's another ATM over there. So you run across the street, right? I'll put a newspaper box over here too. And that's sort of what this does, is it draws the player around the map. Now, look, I'm not in a vehicle. I'm able to explore the map and I'm able to gain rewards without being in a vehicle. So, you know, what you've done is you've enhanced gameplay and you've improved on your gameplay and you've expanded gameplay to cater to other types of players. So that's that. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.